Hi, all bankers, all of them. Let it be in any bank, trade finance, let it be in retail banking. All of us have read about India, USA, and EU deal, right? Means India, EU separately, and India, USA separately. So we all have heard about it. We have also read about it, many parts of this. But what happens? We don't know in details what it is exactly. Either it's too lengthy, so we don't have time, or the main points are not displayed. So, to discuss the main points and to get the takeaway points from this, we have a special session. So, this session is very important from the banker's point of view, because bankers don't have that much time to go through the entire deal. Okay? So, watch the session completely, share it with your friends, like the video, very important point, and in simple, sucking form. Let's move on. Okay? So let's start with the topic. Leveraging reduced tariffs and expanding global markets. Okay, this is basically because of this strategic trade partnership with EU and USA, which we have just concluded. Just last 2 weeks we are in that only. Okay, you might have heard a lot about this. And you might have read about this also. But here what we'll do is we'll discuss in details what are the advantages to, let's say, Bharat as well as some other countries also. So India's is mainly the boost to Indian economy. Kindly note. Mainly the boost is to Indian economy. Why? Because we have done these deals as per our conditions, not as per their conditions. Okay? So leveraging reduced tariffs and expanding global market access. Leveraging reduced tariffs. Reduced tariffs means tariffs will be reduced as such. You might have seen this. We'll see in details over here, right? India's economic growth is accelerated through a landmark trade deals with EU and US. So firstly, economic growth will grow a lot. Our GDP is expected to grow roughly 6 to 7%, they say. But if this deal materializes properly, it might go in double digits also. Okay? Focus sectors. Which are the focus sectors? Kindly note. Focus sectors are textile, pharma and engineering. There is no agriculture over here because the main cry and the main discomfort was for agriculture only, isn't it? The point of dissent from our side was for agriculture, that we were not to allow the agricultural produces from those countries in our country because of some genetically modified and all those issues. So this has been taken care of. Textiles, pharmaceuticals and engineering goods. Okay. So these are the three main focus areas. Objective: reduce tariffs, improve export competitiveness and significantly increase the bilateral trade volume. Okay. See this, reduce the tariffs. The tariffs are to be reduced and that's what we have achieved also. The tariffs have come down to 4%. You will see that. We'll go into details over here. Improve export competitiveness. Once the tariffs are reduced, the prices are automatically reduced, isn't it? And significantly increase the bilateral trade volume. See these tariffs, what they say, tariff, we hear a lot. But ultimately, do you know the tariff is paid by whom? Tariff is not paid by the exporting country. Suppose, let's say, we export to USA. And USA had those tariffs 50%, 25% extra. Ultimately, who paid the tariff? The company who is exporting will not reduce its cost because it will not suffer more on the losses. Ultimately, the trade tariffs will be paid by the buyers. Buyers will have to pay more. And that's what has happened in USA also. Means whatever India exported, there the tariffs on that side were paid by their buyers. So ultimately, it's the citizens of USA, those are affected, and this has been taken care of by USA and EU both now. Okay. So reduce the tariffs, improve the export competitiveness, and significantly increase the bilateral trade volume. Target: expanding market access to 2 billion people and 25% of the global GDP. My God, 25% of the global GDP it will affect. 1/4 of the global GDP will be affected because of this. India EU trade deal highlights. So first we'll deal with India EU. Landmark Pact concluded after 20 years of negotiation. Kindly note, the deal was not that simple. It's not that yesterday or last year it started. This has started 20 years back. 20 years, okay? Market access. Direct access to market of 27 nations. Which are these 27 nations? These 27 nations are of European Union. European Union earlier had 28 nations. Okay? So England came out of that and now it's only 27 nations. Okay? Many of them are there. France, Germany, means we know only these two main. Switzerland, many are there. Poland, many. Okay? So you can check those 27 countries. So direct access to market of 27 nations. Tariff elimination. Look at this now. This is the main part. EU to eliminate duties on 70.4% of the tariff lines. Okay, eliminate duties. So duties will be eliminated on 70.4%, covering 90.7% of India's exports. My God, 90% of your India's exports, the tariff will be reduced. So almost done, isn't it? Key sectors. Boost to labor-intensive industries like textiles, leather, and marine products. Okay? Boost to labor-intensive industries. What are labor-intensive industries? All. See this: textile, leather, marine products. These are all, and even automobile. Okay? These are labor-intensive. In Europe, they are less labor-intensive because everything is done by the machinery there. Automobile sector faced reduction of duties from 110% to 10%. Look at this major shift. From 110% to 10% the tariff will be reduced as per the EU deal. See, right now we are focusing only on European Union deal. Okay? Got it, everyone? Major highlights of this is reduction in this tariff. Okay? Next. Now, India-US deal. What will be the impact of that? Enhancing competitiveness. Targeting reduction of tariffs on Indian goods to 18%. 18%. Up till now it was up to 50%. 25% extra, then initial 25%. So 50 to 18 directly. 50% to 18%. So it has reduced drastically. Almost 1/3, right? Key focus. Addressing sector-specific barriers in engineering and pharmaceutical. Main focus in India-US deal is for this engineering and pharma. Again, look at it. The agri sector is not there over here. Okay? That's why I said we have made the deal on our terms. Okay? Strategic focus. Moving beyond traditional trade to strengthen supply chain resilience, moving beyond traditional trade. Okay? To strengthen supply chain resilience. Supply chain means transportation, the warehouses. Everything will be newly built with the additional capital. Okay? Trade volume. Strengthening a partnership that already exceeds $149 billion in goods and services. Already exceeds. Okay? Right now also we are more than 150 billion. Right now also, India-US, Bharat-US, I will say, Bharat-US. But this will grow many folds now. And still remember, the deal is not finalized. this is just a reduction in tariff. The India-Bharat-US deal is yet to be finalized. Imagine when it finalizes, we will grow in such a large scale actually, isn't it? Next, key sector benefits and economic outlook, textiles and apparel. So which are the sectors that will benefit the most? Textiles and apparels. Increased penetration of high value European markets, okay, in high value European markets, okay. So our textile and apparels clothing sector will enter the European markets. So it is the best thing, isn't it? Once it enters, now right now Bangladesh was offering the same. Now Bangladesh is almost gone, okay. Last 2 weeks you might have read the news. The Bangladesh textile industry has stopped its functioning now. Stopped. Literally stopped. So who will supply them? If there is a vacuum created because of this Bangladesh stopping the operations, who will supply? We. Okay. So we are going to supply on this. Pharma. Reduce regulatory barriers and duties. This is one of the important factors. Bharat is one of the major exporters of pharmaceuticals in US and Europe. Why? Because the cost of production is less over here. Okay, so this will be further reduced now. Pharma. Reduce regulatory barriers and duties. Engineering and electronics. Lower import duties boosting manufacturing competitiveness. Engineering and electronics. Okay, so now what happens over here is we will also be able to sell to them and they will also be able to sell to us. It's not only we will sell, we will also get some imports from them. Mostly what happens is cars, okay. The Indian person or all of us will have access to the foreign cars also now at a cheaper rate. So that will be a good sign for the competitiveness actually, okay, because car manufacturing companies of ours also will gear up. In fact, they have geared up. Means you can just see one example. Tesla brought in driverless car. Before that, Mahindra brought in the same driverless car. Okay, so testing is done completely. So that's why it will increase the competitiveness for the benefit of the end consumer. Conclusion. These deals act as a pillar for Viksit Bharat by creating a sustainable and diversified trade network. Okay. So, conclusion means it's not over here. So, we are moving towards Viksit Bharat. Strategic shift. Reducing reliance on single market by diversifying with EU and US partners. So, single market access or dependence is gone. Okay. Goal, a win-win scenario fostering economic growth, job creation and enhanced manufacturing. See, it's a win-win situation. Win-win means what? Win-win. What does it mean win-win? It is beneficial to both the countries, both of them. Okay? So, it's a win-win scenario. Next. Now, we will go to specific aspects, specific topic by topic. Okay? What all are the figures? Now, up till now, I just gave you the idea, whatever has happened. Now, let's look at the figures. India-EU trade deal, okay? The agreement reduces or eliminates tariffs on 99.5% of the goods from India. 99.5% of the goods. See, eliminates the tariff means almost 100% you can consider. Indian textile, garment, leather exports gain from the elimination of 10% duty, right? So 10% duty which was there earlier, now it is gone. Furthermore, 97.5% of Indian chemical exports will face no tariffs. See, chemical exports. So chemical exports means we will be exporting urea. Okay, urea means that comes under that only, urea, DAP related to agri. So these will face no tariffs as such. So the export will increase many folds. Remember, almost 100% of the goods are tariff free now. See, okay, the agreement reduces or eliminates the tariffs on 99.5% of the goods, almost 100%. Economic impact and trade balance. India already enjoys a favorable trade surplus with EU of more than 15 billion. So right now also our trade surplus with EU is more than 15 billion, more than, okay? But that will increase now many folds. The India-EU deal is projected to boost trade further, with EU being India's largest goods trading partner, holding a trade value of $136 billion in 24-25. See this. EU being the India's largest goods trading partner, holding a trade value of 136 billion. So European Union is India's largest trading partner. You can see the figure, 136 billion in 24-25. Okay, we are already in a surplus with the European Union. So next, India-US trade relations. US remains India's largest single country partner. Single country. See, EU is a group of nations, 27 nations together. But US is a single country, and US still remains the India's largest single country partner. Single country. With two-way trade exceeding 212 billion. See, right now also 212 billion exceeds. Okay. The deal, which lowers tariffs to 18% on Indian exports, aims to boost manufacturing, IT and pharmaceutical sectors. See, manufacturing, IT is the main part over here. IT is the core of India's exports to US. We export a lot of IT. Okay. Now many of them are facing that AI challenge, artificial intelligence challenge, right? We are facing that. But our IT companies have also geared up for this AI challenge. Kindly note, many of us might be thinking that IT companies, IT jobs are gone. You might be reading it in the newspapers, portals. IT jobs are gone, IT jobs are gone, right? But this will not happen. Of course, older jobs will go, but new jobs will be created. See, it's like this. Always, when computers came in 1990s, were the jobs reduced? No, jobs were changed. Without computer to with computer. Same thing will happen over here. Programming will change. Okay. Now whatever IT professionals are doing, they will change their way of doing it. But jobs will increase. Okay. Always remember, change of technology brings new jobs and more jobs. So this focus will be on India-US deal will be on manufacturing, IT and pharma sectors. Sectoral growth. The deals are expected to significantly boost labor-intensive industries like apparel. Okay, labor-intensive industries like apparel. Okay, why labor-intensive? Why are we focusing so much on the labor-intensive? Because our population, okay, more than 140 billion now, right? More than that, almost 146 it is now. So boost labor. So everyone needs a job. So labor oriented is the main part for us. Like apparels, where India holds 5% share in the home textiles and 2% in apparel. Okay, so we hold a 5% share right now. But if this boost goes on, and as the tariffs are reduced now, this figure will rise. 21 billion will rise, and even this 197 billion will rise. Okay. Bangladesh was a major competitor in both the sectors, leather also and apparel also. Okay. So both the sectors will now be captured by our country. Okay. You will say, sir, doesn't Bangladesh know this? Will they not try to recover? They will not, because they are so much radicalized that they are gone right now. At least they will take around 5 to 10 years to grow. By that time, we might have grown a lot, isn't it? Strategic and technology partnerships beyond trade deals include crucial pacts on security, defense collaboration and technology, strengthening India's global trade profile. Okay, so beyond trade, kindly note, it's not only trade. We are focusing on crucial pacts on security, defense, technology and global trade profile. That's very important. Security, defense, these two are very important. Okay. See, important part you always know, any country, trade is not the only factor. Trade is a factor, but after all, defense and security, these are the two important parts. See, the world always considers you as a superpower. Only if your trade should be perfect and your defense should also be perfect. The more you have defense, the more you have military strength, world will bow down to you. Okay, this is what is seen, isn't it? So that was it about the European and US deal from Bharat. Now everyone, for more such updates, kindly keep watching this channel, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon. Don't miss this. And those who are giving any of the banking exams, JAIIB, CAIIB, any CCP, CDCS, any of the banking exams, kindly join our paid channels. Okay, they are available on Adda 24/7. Download the app. Right now 80 to 83% discounts are going on. Don't miss those. Okay? Bye everyone.